And now to Maya Millete, the Chula Vista mother who disappeared more than 2 years ago. Today, more testimony was presented in the preliminary hearing against her husband, Larry, accused in her murder. ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo was inside the courtroom. Laura, Maya's father took the stand. He made a series of revelations, including one about a gun.
He did, Kimberly, and he testified with the help of a translator. At times, he seemed frustrated, raising his voice. He described how the day he went looking for Maya after her brother called him to go check on her, he spent most of the day crying, he says, hoping that she would return. Maya Millete's father testified for more than 3 hours Tuesday on day 4 of Larry Millete's preliminary hearing. Millete sat in court as he listened to his father-in-law. Maya's father, Pablito Tabalanza, said leading up to his daughter's disappearance, Larry called him frequently asking to give his daughter advice. Tabalanza says it wasn't clear what kind of advice. He says he last spoke to his daughter 3 days before she disappeared when she asked him to babysit her son. Tabalanza says Larry later called him to cancel. When going to look for Maya days later, her father says Larry changed his story, first saying Maya was upstairs in her room, then maybe she'd gone for a jog. He says he tried calling for her outside her room for 5 minutes.
I just kept bumping the door. I kept doing it repeatedly.
Minutes later, he says he asked Larry for a key to the door. Larry had one, taking it out of his pocket, unlocking the door, letting her father in. Tabalanza says he looked around the room, no sign of his daughter.
Larry followed me. She went straight to Maya's table where she works, and then he said, "Oh, the credit card is not here."
Then Maya's father testified about an incident 2 or 3 months before Maya went missing, when he says Larry showed him a gun in his waistband, patted the gun, and said this:
"Papa, I will kill her or him. I will kill her or him."
Tabalanza says the comments came out of nowhere and he wasn't sure who Larry was referring to. He says he laughed it off and walked away. During cross-examination, Larry's attorney questioned Maya's father about how close he actually was with his daughter and grandchildren, what Larry was wearing the day he came looking for Maya, and how long he stayed at her home. Now, later in the afternoon, the prosecution brought on the stand one of Maya's friends testifying to meeting her just weeks before she went missing. He says that Maya, Larry, and their kids took several trips with him to the desert. He described Maya as a ball of energy and adventurous. Then we heard from a Chula Vista police officer who was the person who showed up to the home to take the missing persons report. And the last person on the stand this afternoon, Maya's sister-in-law. Her testimony expected to continue in the morning. Reporting live in downtown, Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.